views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Let me be your lighthouse so I can show you the way. Let me be your shining light, I'll keep you from drifting away. I'm the one that makes you try when...
Hi folks, my name's Kent, and I just wanted to give you a quick shout out for Mission Wolf, and thanks to all of our members and people that have helped us for years keep our sanctuary going. I'd love to introduce you to some wolves, and I'd also let you know about our new sustainable membership program. I've been here 35 years. I'm hoping to be around for a while, but to keep Mission Wolf going in the future, we've opened the door to a new membership program where people can help contribute for years into the future. It's a little bit each month, and it helps keep the wolves fed and provide education. Let's go see a wolf. And as the wolf caretaker, you can tell the wolves are excited. They're howling away. But I wanted to give you a sneak peek of two friends, Farah and Apollo. Do you like your buddy? I'd like to introduce you to Farah, the dramatic one in the black coat, and Apollo. They've been buddies for 13 years. That's like you having a relationship for 70 years and you still adore each other. Thank you so much, and it's because of you guys that makes all of this a reality. I got a call from a lady that said, hey, I took in a wolf dog as a rescue. Well, good job. And then I took in a second one and a third one, and I got in a lawsuit with my neighbors, but I won. And I've got a PACVA, that's a registration for dogs. And she doesn't have any wolves. These are all dogs, quote, but they're wolf dogs. She collected 38 of them. Her husband, her partner died recently. She's like, could you help me? I've got 38 of them. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm 73 years old. My partner's gone, and help. That was last week. The week before, I got a call from a very similar situation. A couple took in bears, lions, wolves, 28 of them. Had them for 20 years. They did a good job. And the partner died. Yep, and that's called Indigo Mountain Nature Center. Now a group's trying to do a $1.5 million fundraiser to save this sanctuary, or they're going to go kill all the animals. So they called us, wanting us to take in 24 of them. So basically in 1 week, I could have taken 50 or 60 animals, and you just can't save the world. So that's why Mission Wolf especially pushes education versus extinction. And we find that when the kids get to meet a wolf grown up, we go, so when you go home after school and somebody puts that cute little puppy in your lap and says, oh, it's for someone special like you, take a wolf dog home, are you stupid enough to do it? And of course the kids go, no. But if they don't see that grown-up wolf, and if I put you in with these 4 puppies we have right now, Little Spirit, it would melt your heart. And if I took a different tune, I could sell him for $2,000 to $5,000. And I can make $250,000 this year alone. In 3 years, of course, people would be calling me back. So this is what we try to get across: is wild, is free. Yes. When you put it in a cage, you destroy it. Wolves.
That's not right. That's a waste.
Oh, it's absolutely stupid. Yeah.
Right.
So the day Mission Wolf is successful is the day we're obsolete. And people don't call us to take in unwanted pet wolves because we've done such a good job educating people. And the outcome is we'll tear down the fences and study wild wolves in our neighborhood. And Patty, 40 years ago when I started, I did not believe we would ever see anything other than wolves become extinct. I didn't think we would see wolves return to Yellowstone. In
Yes.
20 years, we have 6,000 wolves in the wild in the United States. We now have 10 wolves in Colorado. First time in 80 years. They're getting ready to restore another 15 to Colorado. This is the government. And of course, everybody's mad and they want to shoot the politicians, and they can't shoot the
the wolves.
politicians. So guess who they shoot? The wolves. It's displaced. But it's exciting to tell you that we now have wild wolves in 20 European countries, in 20 states that were not there when you and I were a kid. We're now
Hello.
seeing a whole change. And of
I
course,
think
we'd
about
like to,
time.
yeah. So there's a lot of inspiration in this world. We just don't get to see it.
Animals are very intelligent, even though they may not be human. They got the smarts, you know. They
Yep.
understand what's going on around them, and
We-
they know when they're being abused
Uh-huh.
or killed for no reason. It's not logical. Humans are not logical sometimes.
Yes. No, we've found that you can, that's what the therapist, so we work with a lot of youth groups. We'll host 65 youth camps this summer. And these are kids that come and camp with us maybe one night, maybe 10 nights. Some of them come as a small group of kids. Some of them come as, I've done elder hostels. We do substance abuse treatment. We do therapy treatment. Kids with autism. Temple Grandin brings some of her school kids out. And in every case, the therapists go, I can get more done in 1 week at Mission Wolf with my therapy group than I can 3 months out in the field. What's going on? And it's taken us a decade to do it, but this is the best thing I can answer is if I took you in with a wolf, we don't tell the wolves what to do. We don't train them.
No, the wolves automatically react.
Yes, generally they would run from a strange person. But if I give you the right behavior and you walk in like you're the queen and you sit down, the wolf will come to shake your hand. It's just like us. We greet each other. We show respect. The thing is, the wolves don't shake paws. They sniff noses. If they
I
like
know.
each other, they chew on each other's teeth. They clang teeth. If they want to hug each other, they chew on their heads. So
Be a
if I take you in to meet a wolf, it'd be like trying to tell a child you can't hug. It wouldn't work. If you take something from a child's hand, they hold on to it. It's instinct. Wild animals, you don't take anything out of their mouth or they hold on. So we don't want people to take loose things in. But all the wolf wants to do is come up. They see kids, children, as big, strong wolves if the kid has the confidence. So we get the kid with the confidence. They walk in, sit down, and when the wolf comes up to say hi, they have to sniff your teeth. Well, what would be your instinct if a wolf put its nose in your face?
Well, the thing's going to bite the face.
Yeah, your instinct is to pull away or
Right.
push the wolf away. If you do that to a child trying to hug you, you know what's going to happen. The kid's going to cry. If you try to teach a child not to pick stuff up with their hand, you slap it every time they pick it up,
Yeah.
it's not going to work.
Yes.
So people get a wolf, and every time it picks something up in the house, guess what the people want to do?
Take it away.
Take it. And you do that with a dog. Dogs are domestic. They want to make you happy. A wolf holds on to it. So what I'm trying to tell you is we don't train the wolves. We train the people. And when you can get a child to walk in, the wolf's instinct is they have to sniff your teeth. So I get adults, I did this yesterday, get your teeth up. And as soon as the wolf comes up, sniffs your tooth, looks at your eye, same time, as
Trust.
soon as you can do that, it accepts you like a handshake. Okay, thank you, Your Highness. See you later. Goes to the next
And
person.
they see calmness in their eyes.
Yep. And of course, many people reject it. And the wolf feels sad and it comes back a minute later. It'd be like me coming up to shake your hand and you just cross your arms and you look at me.
Yeah, that's
And
like
wow.
an insult.
So the wolf will come back a second time. And what we find is the magic. And we've worked with thousands of therapists, literally, Peg, that it's when you have to go against your instinct. You have to keep your eyes open in the face of this animal that's got this enormous brain. You can feel the strength. The teeth touch yours. And just like that, it resets a neural passage. So the kids with autism, all of a sudden their heads are up. They're not so out of body. The veterans of war, they start giggling and laughing. And I work with a lot of adolescent teenagers that have been so abused. What people do to people in this world.
Human beings are.
And I just had a 35-year-old lady in with the wolf, and the wolf comes up. This is just an example. We get to see this every week. Start saying hi to this lady. She's in a women's program. This is kind of a women's empowerment group. So I know some of the women are just wanting to be strong, and some of the women have trauma that they're hiding. I don't know. But the wolf comes up, says hi, and all of a sudden this lady starts shaking. She starts crying. She gets almost out of body, and the therapist walks over and sits by her. I go over and sit the other side. And the wolf, the whole time, is in her face, just licking her profusely on the face. And she's just, shaking. She's out of body. We take her to the next wolf, and the wolf comes up, of course, says hi to this same lady and says hi and starts howling with her. And the lady starts crying again. It took her 2 days to write us a story, pages long. She was taken away from her family at 16 years of age in a treatment program and trafficked worldwide sexually for 5 years. She was put into slave labor in European countries. This is a Utah girl that was in high school and was a troublemaker. So her parents sent her to a therapy program. She didn't come home for 5 years.
I don't blame
She's
you.
now 35 years old. She's not been able to express this until she met the wolf. And now all of a sudden, and so what the therapists go is, you can tell your doctor your problems, but at the end of the day, does your doctor really understand? No.
Animals do.
But you meet the wolf, and that wolf understands that, oh my God, you're traumatized. So doesn't work on everyone. And I don't know why, but I see it's a release of trauma, and the wolf understands. And so it gives people confidence. That's the outcome that I'm trying to get to. I watch little kids get confidence. I watch elders get confidence. And then they're really good at picking out tumors and disease. I had
they smell it?
Yep.
The disease?
They'll go right to, usually to your face to see who you are, greet you, or to your feet to smell where you've been. But I've had wolves go up and crawl up in armpits, in crotches, sides of bodies. And the lady at a nursing home, she just looked at me. She's like, how does the wolf know where my tumor is? I had a lady just recently in her 90s, stage 4 brain cancer. She's just traumatized. They brought her up as like a Make-A-Wish Foundation. The wolves just all over, sniffing her bald hair. She'd gone through chemotherapy, but non-aggressive, very nurturing. And we've done this with Make-A-Wish Foundation. I get to see people come alive at their end of life, So it's very inspiring, but the outcome is it's a lesson in hypocrisy. Our whole facility is built off of throwaway donated material. I have a kitchen, 5 cabins, a 4,000 square foot education building, 3 different properties with houses. And it should be illegal for people to throw away that much resource that we can build a place like this with volunteers.
We're getting towards the end of the show, my friend.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Kent?
Yep. Did I answer any of your questions?
You answered everything. I didn't have to look at my questions.
Right. If we get a chance the next time, I'd love to bring up the topic, how do wolves help people, and how do wolves help fish get cold water? Fish are in everywhere because the water's too hot. Understood how wolves provide a cooling effect to our forests, our waters, our oceans. It's revolutionary. It's new science. It's just come out of Yellowstone. People are still learning about it today, but it's called the trophic cascade. So if we got a chance to talk about cascades, we do that sometime. I've got a staffing problem right now, and after 30 years, I tried to retire, and the board brought me back in because the new group didn't quite do their job.
Well, I must split because it's just out of time, my friend. I'd like to have you back on my show.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time and what you do. And I hope this is helpful to somebody.
It is to me too. This is
Okay.
Patty Hunter with Patty's Page. Thank you. Thank you, Kent, for being on my show. And we'll see you guys next week. Ta-ta.
Thanks much, Patty. Bye.
In the United States today, there are over 250,000 wolves living in captivity, as opposed to less than 10,000 in the wild. Many people buy wolves for pets, thinking it will be similar to raising a dog, not fully realizing that wolves are still wild animals who are never meant to be kept in a domestic setting. The vast majority of these wolves don't live to see their second or third birthdays, as they are either shot, euthanized, or put in sanctuary for the rest of their life. Mission Wolf was founded to provide sanctuary for captive-bred wolves and wolf dogs. Kent Weber, co-founder and executive director of Mission Wolf.
The only reason I've learned to have a wolf in a cage is to teach people why you shouldn't have a wolf in a cage. But humans are experience-oriented, and to the wolves that are shy, it makes visitors sad. They're running around, they don't trust anyone. We really shouldn't have wolves in cages. Boy, it drives that home. For the wolves that aren't afraid of people, they're imprinted by humans. They're social creatures. They actually suffer when they're raised with humans and then they're taken away from humans. And humans, oh my God, we're a creature that we have to learn by experience. So when a person learns to interact with a predator, they're not talking like I am. They're using their body, their attitude, and it calms the people. It teaches them communication skills that ultimately resolves conflict between humans and animals.
Recently, Mission Wolf completed a 20-plus acre wolf enclosure that allows the wolves to run and play as most of them have never experienced before. The playpen, as it is called, was constructed over the course of 8 years and completed recently with the combined help of the Wild Heart Foundation and Steel Lock Fence Company of Denver. 2 wolves, Arrow and Zephyr, were born in captivity April of 2009 and arrived at Mission Wolf later that same year. They have grown up in a world of fences, yearning to be wild and free as nature intended. And now they can. To stretch their legs, to run at speed, to just get a taste of what it might be like to live in the wild is an epic experience for these animals, and one Mission Wolf is truly privileged to be able to give to them.
People see the wolf as a symbol of unbridled nature, a piece of the wild that they want to buy and own. Mission Wolf came into existence because of humans' compulsive need to contain that which is inherently untamable and free. What we don't realize is that the more we try to commodify the wild, the more we contribute to its destruction. We strive to provide the wolves with the highest quality of life possible, but the wolf is a highly social animal that needs more than just food, water, and a large enclosure. To keep an animal in a cage without acknowledging that it can benefit from new experiences and meeting other species is not fulfilling the role of a sanctuary. The wolves aren't trained in any way. We always defer to their needs and personalities. We train the people, not the animals.
with us always and for the rest of all our